first grade, welcome to Science with Miss Bright. I just want to let you all know that I miss you all so much and that I hope that you are safe at home and well. We are going to go ahead and get started on our mystery science investigation. I'm so excited. So, someone dropped off a special note for you all. On the outside of the envelope, it says Mystery Science Investigation, Top Secret. We're gonna go ahead and look and see what's on the inside. Oh, it's a note. Hi, scientist. Today, we're going to have a baking soda and vinegar investigation. Yay! Love the investigator. So normally it says, love Miss Bright. And while I love you all so much, it doesn't say that this time. So there's a mystery investigator that will be helping us with our science investigations. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with vocabulary. So I have 2 envelopes. On each of the envelopes, there are different clues written to tell you what the word on the inside of the envelope means. So our first one says similar to a guess, so it's something like a guess, a statement about a future event, and will be tested. So we're gonna go ahead and open up the envelope. Our investigator sealed it pretty tightly for us and see what that word is. The word is prediction. So a prediction is similar to a guess, a statement about a future event, and it will be tested. Our second vocabulary word also has clues written on the outside of the envelope to tell us what it means. It says answers questions, a process for experimentation, and explores observations. So we're gonna go ahead and open up this envelope as well and see what the word on the inside of the envelope means. Again, our investigators sealed it pretty tightly, and we have the scientific method, which is the process that we're going to use to help us figure out the answer. Let me go ahead and explain what our investigation will be like today. We are going to be combining baking soda and vinegar into a bottle with a balloon attached to the top. Now that we know what it's going to be about, we have to ask a question. So the first part in a scientific method is asking a question. I have my question board here, so we're going to go ahead and write down the question. What will happen when the baking soda and vinegar are combined? And what I mean by combined is when you put the 2 together. So our question is, what will happen when the baking soda and vinegar are combined? Okay, now that we have our question done, the next step in the scientific method is to come up with a prediction. Remember, prediction is one of our vocabulary words that we learned about in the beginning. It is like a guess, and it's about something that will happen in the future. It will also be tested by the scientific method. So I'm gonna go ahead and just come up with what I think is going to happen once we combine the baking soda and the vinegar. I'm gonna try to write so you all can see. So my prediction is I think
It
will cause an explosion. So just make sure you all can see. My prediction is I think it will cause an explosion. Okay, now that we have our question and our prediction done, we are going to list out the materials that we're going to need. So we need 5 materials for this investigation. Once I get done listing them, I will also show you what each of them looks like. The first material on our list is going to be baking soda. The second will be vinegar. The third will be the water bottles. The fourth will be balloons. And the fifth will be spoons. All right, so the list of things that we need for our investigation today: baking soda, vinegar, water bottles, balloons, and spoons. The next step in the scientific method is to come up with the steps for our investigation. We need to come up with a plan so that we know what to do during the investigation. So, step number 1, pour vinegar into bottles. Okay. Step number 2, pour baking soda into balloons. Okay. Step number 3, attach the balloon to the top of the bottle. I'll just say attach balloon to top of bottle. And then step 4 is going to quickly shake balloon so that the baking soda falls into the vinegar. Quickly shake balloon so that the baking soda falls into the vinegar. Okay, our steps are all done. All right, teammates, so I decided to come outside in my backyard so that we can do the investigation, just because it can get a little messy, and I think outdoors is best. So we're gonna go ahead and follow the steps that we already listed. So the first one says to pour the vinegar into the bottles. So here are my 2 water bottles. Here's our vinegar. I'm gonna pour the same amount in each. I'll bring this one a little closer this time so you all can see. Step number 2 says pour the baking soda into the balloon. So this part's going to take a little bit more time because I have to actually open the balloons and get the baking soda in. So here's our baking soda. Alright, so I actually decided to have my son help me open the balloon so that I can pour the baking soda inside of them. So it's a little messy, but we're going to do our best. Alright, so a little bit more. Okay, alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put some baking soda in the second balloon. Alright, okay, so the next step in our investigation is to attach the balloons to the top of the bottles. So here are the bottles with the vinegar. You want to carefully take the balloon and put it over the mouth of the bottle. One thing too is to make sure that the baking soda is hanging off to the side and not directly over top of the bottle. We're going to do the same thing with the orange balloon. Carefully attach it to the top of the bottle. That one's on as well. And it looks like we're ready to get started for our investigation. Okay, so now you can see Peyton in the video with me, my son. We are going to follow step number 4. Quickly shake balloons so that the baking soda falls into the vinegar. So we're going to see which balloon's going to get bigger, whether it's my green balloon or his orange balloon. Are you all ready for the investigation? There could be an explosion. All right, so I'm gonna grab the tip of my balloon and I am going to shake in as much baking soda as I can into the vinegar. Ready, set, go. Gotta hold it, gotta hold it. All right, let's see which one gets bigger. Let's see whose balloon's gonna get bigger. They look about the same size. Oh my goodness. All right, so here is the result of our vinegar and baking soda investigation. So once the baking soda combined with the vinegar, there was no explosion, so my prediction was wrong. But it did make a gas called carbon dioxide, which is what blew up the balloons by themselves. And that's the end of our investigation. All right, first grade, now that we're done with our investigation, we learned that our prediction was incorrect, and that's okay. A lot of great scientists and investigators learn from the mistakes that they made, so it's totally okay to be wrong. It's where we learn the most. So there was no explosion. We just had the carbon dioxide blow up the balloon once the vinegar and the baking soda combined. Again, I miss you all so much. I hope that you all are well, and I look forward to meeting with you all again next week to help you grow your brains. Take care. Love, Miss Bright. Bye.